There we go. How's everybody doing this evening? Everybody here? Looks like we finally got everything all set up and ready to go. Sorry about the short delay for a couple minutes. Welcome. Score 2025 hobby break. We got 3 hobby boxes. This was a pre-filled break, so I do have the list of everybody. I'm just going to give it a couple minutes, get everybody a chance to hop in and settle down. How's everybody doing this evening? How is everybody doing? Lum Treasure, how's it going? What's up, Blue Star? See a few people cruising in here, and we'll get ready to rip here in just a minute. Everybody been watching some preseason games this weekend and having a great time. Sat in there yesterday. What's up? Hook 'em horns. Let's see what I've been watching some of these boxes. There's been some really nice NIL stuff pulled. Just some really cool inserts, numbered cards. Got some good little things going on. So as we get started here, it looks like for the stream, Arizona Cardinals, Rodney, Atlanta Falcons, William, Baltimore Ravens, Len, Buffalo, Sean, Tyler's got the Panthers, Nick, the Bears. Nick also has the Bengals. Jeff for the Cleveland Browns, Dallas Cowboys. Let's see here. Dallas Cowboys, Rodney, Gary, Denver Broncos, Sean, Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers to Matthew, Houston Texans, Nick, Colts, Rodney, Jags, Nick, Spencer's got the Chiefs, Patrick, the Raiders, Sean, Chargers, Lucas, Rams, Sean, Miami Dolphins, Minnesota Vikings going to Eric. Nick's also got the Patriots, Borna, New Orleans, Saints, Derek got the Giants, Orlando, the Jets, Allen, Eagles, Jason, Steelers, Rob, San Francisco 49ers, Thomas, Seahawks, Tampa Bay, Eric, William Titans, Troy Commanders, and that is it. If anybody has any questions before I get started, you can pop them in the chat. Also, if anybody has anything cool going on today, right? Watched a little baseball earlier, watched some football all weekend. Had a great first half yesterday, and then it kind of fell apart. But I was happy with the results of Denver, being a Niners guy. So, yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3. We got 3 boxes up there. What do we want to do? Which one's the first one? 1, 2, or 3? Which way are we going? 1, 2. You can put them up in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking, and we will get started. 1, 2, or 3. What's up, Blue? Climbing in price. Yep. 1. I'm only seeing 1. All righty. What's good? Having a great day. Blessed to be here, having fun. We'll get started with the first box. 2. That's 1 of each. One, 2, 3. Good luck, y'all. Wow. We'll start here. That was the first number I saw. All right. Go ahead and get started. I will try to keep up with the chat the best we can as we get these going. Start with box number 1. They did make a few changes in the boxes this year. I guess they took them down 200 cards per box. 20 cards a pack, 10 packs. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10. So, all right. Let's find a Gem Masters. Rookies right on top. Let's get started. Can everybody see okay? We got, looks like Jack Beck, Harold, Raheem Sanders, Princely, Michael Williams. Egbuka. There we go. One of the nice little inserts. I like these emerged, especially if you get one of the numbered ones. Derrick Henry and Joe Burrow on the first. I think this is called the scoreboard or scorecard insert. And our veteran base that we got in the back. There we go. All right. Next pack. And there are 4 autographs per in these. So, and we got some color in the first one. Oh, Arroyo, Revel Jr., Kenneth Grant for the things. There's a Quinn Ewers. There we go. Quinn Ewers. And a T-Mac. There's T-Mac. And a Keelan Russell. There's a Keelan Russell for the NIL spot. Keelan Russell. There we go. Our first auto for the box is an NIL auto. Keelan Russell. Next insert, Marvin Harrison Jr. And a hot rookie, Shedeur Sanders. There's our first Shedeur. It's nice to see. I like these red hot rookie ones also. Next in the back, Tyrann Mathieu at a 250. It's a nice little Tyrann Mathieu. Oh, Tyrann Mathieu numbered. Get that one out of the way. And our veteran base in the back, Rich Gannon, Trent Green, Curtis Lattimore, Hill, Javarius Ward, Kyron Williams, Pearson, Russell Wilson. Alrighty, next pack. Honey Badger, 8th Giant. Scat board. Let's get a Scatabo. Kevin Winston, Jaden Blue, Derek Harmon, Kelvin Banks, Pat Bryant. So Pat Bryant. And another T-Mac auto on the Red Hot Rookies. Let's go. T-Mac. Riley Leonard. I really like this guy in college. I actually saved a few of his cards. I'm hoping, depending if AR is the guy or not, there's a chance. Brian Dawkins on the Men of Canton. Showcase numbered Derek Stingley Jr. And our base, Watson, Odunze, Ricky Pearsall, Likely, Nakua, Warren Moon, Vince Young, Saquon, Dak on the bases. All right, next pack. Everybody having a great time. Hopefully everybody can see and hear okay. All right, we got Troy Horton, Gunnar Helm. There's a Dylan Gabriel for the Browns. Nice little Dylan Gabriel. Ollie Gordon, Trevor Etienne. There's another Shedeur on the drafts. Nice little Shedeur. Jimmy Johnson for them boys. A Hall of Fame. Harrison Smith. Daniil Hunter on the vet. And Eckler, Smith, Henry, Bettis, Godwin, Luvu, Jewell, Jacobs, there, Purdy, and Burns. All right. And let's go Trey Amos for Washington. Tez Johnson, he's going to be a dude. Hopefully he fills in good with Tampa Bay. I know he was wonderful. I'm a big Oregon fan. Loved watching him down there. Borgalis, Luther Burden. There's another nice one. Trayvon Henderson. Abdul Carter. is the next one on the draft. Jalen Carter, the franchise. Billy Sims on the throwback. Billy Sims. Sutton, Gonzalez, Garendo, Olave, Cooper, Sherwood, Ridley, Robinson, Ladd McConkey, Collins, Stroud, and Milton on the base. Alrighty. Let's get going. We got to pick this up just a little bit. We should find another auto here pretty soon. There should be 3 more. Oil Manor, Martinez, Landon Jackson, Tyler Shuck. There's a Shuck. Jalen Milroe. There we go. Vet auto, Jerome Ford for them Browns. The Brownies. Nice little Jerome Ford. Nice to see the veterans come out and play once in a while. And our first one is a Jonathan Taylor on the score. Jalen Milroe on the draft. Patty Mahomes on the score insert parallel. And Stevenson, Dilfer, Cribs, double Cribs, shoosh. Buckner, Lamb for them boys. Jacoby Myers, Jamar Chase, Malachi Corley, Kyron Williams. Hopefully everybody's having a good day and a good time. It's been great. Would love to see. We should have still 2 more autos. Josh Corley Jr., Trey Harris, JT Talamalu, Nick Scranton, Badger. Oh, there we go. Just was talking about it. It's a nice little Tez Johnson auto for Tampa Bay. Nice little Tez Johnson for Tampa Bay. It's a nice auto. Earl Campbell on the insert. Mike Evans. T-Mac on the other insert. And look, we got Mitchell, Allstott, Stingley, Winslow, Louvu, Jewell, Jacob, Stingley, Lockett, Cooper DeJean, and Keon Coleman. Let's see what we got here. Still have 1 more auto and a couple more numbered cards maybe. Devin Neal, Curtis Rourke for them Niners, Donovan Jackson, Josh Simmons, Bregstool for the Chiefs. Decent one for the Chiefs. Throwback franchises, TJ Watt. Dwight Freeney for the Colts. Dwight Freeney for the Colts. That's a nice one. Terrell Suggs. Jeffrey Simmons, Cup, Stoga, McKinney, Bigsby, Muniz, Njoku, Goff, Tyrann Mathieu, Joe Mixon, Tajay Spears, and Mosley on the base. Mosley on the base. All right, let's see what we got here. You know, this is one of those products that it's your first chance. Every year it comes out without fail. And, you know, they're nice. They're consistent. And you can always count on them to get to decent autos. This hasn't been too bad. Bill Carter, Kyle Williams, Makuba, Jalen Knoll. There's another Riley Leonard. Brian Dawkins for the Eagles out of 100. There's a nice little numbered one for the Eagles. Red Hot Rookies, Omari and Hampton. Next one is Emerged, Malik Neighbors. And another numbered Greg Dortch. Isaiah Likely, Ramondre Stevenson, Dilfer Moss. There's a Jaden, second year. Josh Hines, Westbrook, Parker Washington, Joe Mixon, Tyrann Mathieu. All right, last pack Magic. Let's see. Pull another nice, maybe a numbered auto out of this last one. Maybe a numbered auto would be nice. Will Johnson, Dylan Simpson, Benjamin Morris. There we go. There's the first Jackson Dart. Nice little Jackson Dart for them Giants. Irsay, Donovan Jackson. Donovan Jackson auto going to the Vikings from Ohio State. Donovan Jackson. He's going to be, he'll be all right up there. New guard, a little bit of help for them. All right, and we got CeeDee Lamb on the insert. Trey Harris on the Red Hot Rookies. I hate that these things are like every which way. Doug Williams for Tampa Bay, numbered to 35, number 14 on print on the throwback. Doug Williams for Tampa Bay. Let's go. Hopefully it gets a little bit better. All right. Wicks, Moss, Fields, Doble, Vince Young, Warren Moon, Puka, Higgins, Woodson, Kincaid, and Gilmore. All right, on to box number 2. In just a second here, we'll move some of these over real quick. On to box number 2. One, two, three, four, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here we go on box number 2 of our score break. And starting us off, it looks like Dylan Gabriel on the first one. Ollie Gordon, Trevor Etienne, Trey Amos. There's another Tez Johnson. Oh, Terrence Ferguson. There's our first auto. Terrence Ferguson for the Rams, tight end. Terrence Ferguson. Looks like Ozzie Newsome. Oh, here we go. Quinn Ewers. There's our first Quinn Ewers. And Alvin Kamara to 250. There's a nice little Alvin Kamara for the Saints to 250. Oh, scoot that one over just a little bit. And our bays. Xavier McKinney, Isaiah Likely, Ramondre Stevenson, Dilfer, Connor, McLaurin, Gassnow, Wandale Robinson, Polk, Kyler Murray, Malachi Corley. All right, got to heat this up a little quick. Get a little duck love on there. Get the little golden duck out. Got to heat it up a little bit. So we get Umamian. There's another Michael Williams. Kevin Winston, blue. Derek Harmon. Ekbuka on the emerged. Derek Henry on the franchises. And Tyrone Tracy on the score insert. And Dorsett, Blakestrom, Mayfield, DJ Moore, Chase Brown, Jones, Kittle, Addison, McBride, Spears, Mosley, and Westbrook and Kine. All right. Definitely didn't go on that pack. Let's hit the next one. Showcase look nice, even though they're high numbered. Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. This one right here was the Brian Dawkins to 100. Pretty nice. Borgalis, Luther Burden. There's a Luther Burden. Trayvon Henderson. Josh Corley, Trey Harris, Damian Martinez. Damian Martinez, rookie auto for the Seattle Seahawks. For the Seattle Seahawks. And emerged Cam Ward. And Josh Jacobs on the franchises. Isaiah Bond on the hot rookies. Jonathan Taylor, Cribbs, Simmons, Cup, Williams, Geno, Stone, Dexter, Tank Dell, Kyron Williams, Tyrann Mathieu, and Joe Mixon on the base. On the bases. All right, let's heat it up. Let's heat it up, heat it up, heat it up. Kelvin Banks Jr., Pat Bryant, Anamore, Martinez, Jackson, T-Mac on the red hot rookies. And there's another Riley Leonard on the draft. Nice little Riley Leonard. We got a Brian Dawkins, not numbered this time, but another Brian Dawkins for the Eagles. There we go on the score. Matthew Golden. Nice little Matthew Golden. And DeAndre Swift, Worthy, Anderson, Gannon, White, Hopkins, Diggs, Darnold, Barner, and Khalil Shakur. Let's go. Next pack. So Keon Coleman, Tom Allow, Shamar Stewart, Tyler Warren, Will Mullings. There we go. There's a Will Howard. Nice little Will Howard. And on the insert draft, Omarion Hampton for the Chargers. Nice little Omarion Hampton. T.O. for the 49ers, the men of Canton. Nice little T.O. Trent Dilfer on the score. Tara, Allen, Bateman, Winslow, Richardson, Andrews, Vea, was that Fergarana, Washington, Kincaid, Woodson, Coleman. Let's go. All right. We're halfway through the second box. Halfway through box number 2. There we go. Right on the front, Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks. Nice little Jalen Milroe, followed by a Tyler Shuck for the Saints, followed by a Devin Neal for the Saints, and a Curtis Rourke, San Francisco, Starks. Oh, there we go. It's a vet, but we'll take it. J.J. McCarthy, year 2. Nice little J.J. McCarthy. If you're going to get a vet, getting one of these ones is pretty nice. We'll take a J.J. McCarthy for the Vikings. Nice little J.J. Jonathan Taylor on the insert. Jalen Milroe on the score draft. And our next numbered card looks like a EJ Speed at a 250. Nice little EJ Speed out of 250. Green, Eckler, Smith, Evans, Taylor, Ridley, Karlaftis, Tate the Third, McConkey, Burns, and Brock Purdy. All right. Phil Ma, Williams for the Lions, Jaden Higgins for the Texans, Emanwari for the Seahawks, Quinshon Judkins. I think that's one of the first ones we've seen for Judkins. Emerged, Michael Penix Jr. Tyler Warren on the draft. Josh Allen on the franchises. And for our numbered, Geno Smith for the Raiders out of 250. Nice little Geno Smith out of 250. And our base, Bo Nix, Chop, Jacobs, DeJean, Lockett, Milton, Stroud. Nice. Earl, yeah. It was nice. All right, Kobe. Another Kobe Bryant. We got another Kobe Bryant in the NFL. Is there still one in Seattle, too? Kobe Bryant for the Falcons. Xavier Restbro, Texans. Jordan James, rookie for the 49ers. Mike Green, Jalen Walker. Oh, what do we got here? Out of 100. Nice little hit. Out of 100 on the draft, Riley Leonard for the Colts. Nice little Riley Leonard. Love getting low number rookies. It's number 21 out of 100 on the Riley Leonard. Inserts, TJ Watt. Nice. Yeah, that's a good one for this one. TJ Watt. Dwight Freeney on the Men of Canton on the scorecard. Insert. Devontae Adams for the Rams. Jerome Ford, Dobbins, McCaffrey, Spline, Hill, Surtain, Rush, Oladukin, Russell Wilson, Pierce, and Mack. You know what I did notice is that the trades, they put the NFL players that have been in the league, and somehow they got them in their new jerseys, but the rookies are all still in their college unis. It'd be kind of cool if they could have gotten the other ones too. Just put those together. All right, Terrence Ferguson. There is an Ashton Genty for the Raiders. Nice little Ashton Genty. Jack Sawyer. It's another nice one for the rookies. Will Campbell, Cameron Williams. There's another Omarion Hampton. Red Hot rookies. Neighbors on the emerged for the Giants. Then we got throwback on the score. Cribbs, Travis Etienne, Henry, Betts, Johnson, Williams, Brian Robinson, Fred Warner, Casper, Tua Tagovailoa, Tyler Bass, Doug Williams. All right, last pack. Let's see what we get here. Bashul Tootin, Mason Graham for the Brownies, Jack Beck, Harold Finnan Jr., Raheem Sanders, Nick Scorton for the Carolina Panthers. Nick Scorton. He is defensive end. Nick Scorton. All right. Tim Brown, another Raiders. Matthew Stafford on the franchises. Arias Williams for the Cardinals. And our base. Penix, Pacheco, Herbert, Mari Cooper, Denzel Ward, Tracy, Nico, Sanders, Jalen Carter. That is it for box number 2. And these, everything that you don't see loaded will get either top loaded or penny sleeves on it before it gets sent out, and everything will be packaged up. All right, let's get some mojo from our little ducky. Brought the golden duck with me and never fails me. There's got to be something in one of these 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Box number 3. Box number 3. Set us a couple of these down off to the side. All right, here we go. Starting off, box number 3. Let's hit it. Need a Scatabo. Good luck. Last box mojo. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Beck. Finnan Jr. Raheem Sanders. Princely on Manlian. Michael Williams. Bo Nix on the franchises. Deion Sanders for the Atlanta Falcons on that one. For the Falcons. Hot rookies. There's a Cam Ward. Nice little Cam Ward on the hot rookies. And the score, Patty French fries. Patty Firemouth. And we got Bettis, Cortland Sutton, Gonzalez, Walker, Neal, Rashi Rice, James Cook, Trey McBride, Tajay Spears, Mosley, Western. Membao. Caleb Johnson, Isaiah Bond. With the NFL logo. Wide receiver. First touchdown in Texas. There we go. Xavier Watts. Falcons. Brady Cook. Trey Harris. Give one up for the Bolts. And bolt up. Trey Harris for the Bolts. Nice little hit there. There he is. He's been hiding. Travis Hunter. That would be another nice auto to get. Jacksonville. Jeffrey Simmons on the franchise. Joe Horn. And our base. DJ Moore, Swift, Stafford, Gino, Polk. That was a good one for the Chargers. Not bad at all. Walter Nolan. There's another Travis Hunter. Corey Brooks. Agbuka. Woody Marks. Oh, what do we got here? Demario Douglas for the Pats. Nice little vet, Demario Douglas. Mario Douglas for the Patriots. Let's go. Men of Canton, Ed Reed. Nico Collins on the franchise. Grady Jarrett. And then our base. Douglas, Tolbert, Harrison Murray, Corley, Williams, Tyron Matthew. Let's heat it up. We got a few packs left. Kevin Winston Jr. for the Titans. Jadon Blue. Derek Harmon for the Steelers. Kelvin Banks, another big guy for the Saints. Pat Bryant. Patriots. Drake May on the emerged. Amon-Ra St. Brown on the franchise. Rookie insert, DJ Giddens. Rousseau. Benson, Robinson, DK Metcalf. See, they put DK. He's in his Steelers stuff already. Lattimore, Tyreek Hill, Travaris Ward, Goodwin, Diggs, Darnold, Barner, Shakur, Blue. I believe so. Let's go. There we go. There's right on top. Cam Ward. Nice little Cam Ward. Savion Williams. DJ Giddens. Omarion Hampton for the Chargers. Shamir Stewart. And we got a Brock Bowers on the emerged. Garrett Wilson. Franchise. Wow, here we go. Got this one for the Ravens. Out of 6, Rashad Bateman. Out of 6. 4 on print, out of 6. On that dark green. That is pretty. Nice little one for the hit for the Ravens. Trent Green. Oops. Eckler, Smith, Evans, Wilson, Andrews, Brooks, Josh Hines Allen, Mixon, Washington, Kincaid, and Coleman on the base. All right. We're halfway through the last box. 5 packs to go. Moore, Martinez, Landon Jackson for the Bills, Jalen Milroe for the Seahawks, Tyler Shuck, and it looks like, what do we got here? NIL. Oh, come on. You know it can be in these, right? That's NIL. That's Texas. Oh, come on. Be him. Be him. Nah, Colin Simmons. Darn it. Colin Simmons for Texas. I thought we were going to get lucky there for a second. That would have been way cool. Way cool. But we'll take Colin Simmons too. Take Colin Simmons for Texas. Got the Sean Alexander Award last year. That works. I almost wonder if they put the other Texas players in there just to mess with us. All right. Jackson Dart on the Red Hot Rookies. Jackson Dart. There we go. Nice. Last one, Luther Burden. Hadn't seen him in a little bit. Luther Burden, the third. He's going to be good. He's going to be really good. You watch. You watch. You get there. Art Monk. Old school Washington Redskins for the Commanders. Jalen Carter on the score. And Reed, Pittman, Purse, Johnson, Estime, Connor, Terry McLaurin, McConkey, Burns, and Purdy for the Niners on the base. Let's get a redemption or one of the other ones here. Let's get a quarterback. Tyler Warren. Mullings. There's a Will Howard. Nice little Will Howard for the Steelers. Phil Maffa. Williams. Jalen Milroe on the Red Hot rookies. Or the Hot rookies, excuse me. And there's Ashton Jeanty. Another Ashton Jeanty there for the Raiders. Jalen McMillan on the score. We got Ford, Dobbins, McCaffrey, Spillane, Devin A-Chain, Verse, Neighbors, Vinny Testaverde. He's an oldie. Cooper DeJean, Tyler Locker, Joe Milton, and Stroud on the base. The deep base. All right. 3 more packs. Come on. 3 more packs. Let's get this going. Devin Neal. Curtis Rourke, 49ers. Malachi Starks. The infamous Kobe Bryant for the Falcons. Restapro, Xavier Restapro. And we got Devin A-Chain. Quinshon Judkins for the Browns. Conte Turpin. Dortch, Mathis, Simons, Hall, Gasnow, Robinson, Caleb Williams, Geno Stone, Olakun, Russell, the Bustle, Wilson, Alec Pierce, Khalil Mack. All right, 2 packs. Let's get this. Let's get it. Get going. 2 more packs. Jaden Higgins. Imanwari for the Seahawks. Quinshon Judkins. There we go. Bashal Tootin and Rootin. Mason Graham. And it looks like we've got another one here. Walter Nolan, rookie auto for the Birds. The other Birds. The Red Birds. The Cardinal Birds. Arizona Cardinals. Walter Nolan. There we go. Walter Nolan. Joe Namath. Joey B. Smoking Joe. Jackson Dart. Marshawn Lattimore. And our base. ETN, Braden Fisk, Henry Anderson, Malita, Suggs, Collins, Gilmore, Sanders, and Carter. All right. We got our duck out. This is our last pack. Everybody, throw some ducks up in your chat. All right. Let's get it. Last pack magic. Last pack magic. Good luck, everybody. Jordan James for the Niners. Mike Green. Jalen Walker. Terrence Ferguson for the Rams. Ashton Jeanty. The franchises. Patty Mahomes. I think that's the first Patrick Mahomes we've seen in the whole thing. Terry Bradshaw on the Men of Canton. Dalton Kincaid. And Massage watching Jerry Jeudy, Max Crosby, Charbonnet, Dexter, Dell, AR, Mark Andrews, Casper, Tua Bagaravioli, base, and Doug Williams ends it off for us. So, take a quick trip back through some of the numbered cards and some of the autos for you. Just a moment. And see what we got here. Nick Scarton. Riley Leonard to 100. Nice little Riley Leonard. Geno Smith for the Raiders out of 250. 103 on print. Brian Dawkins to 100. Alvin Kamara to 250. Doug Williams for Tampa Bay to 35 on the artist proof. The Showcase, Tyrann Mathieu to 250. Damian Martinez. Tez Johnson for Tampa Bay. Terrence Ferguson for the Rams. Donovan Jackson. Keon Russell. NIL. J.J. McCarthy for the Vikings. That was a nice one. Demario Douglas for the Patriots. Jerome Ford. We got a couple pretty good vet autos out of the vet autos. Walter Nolan. Trey Harris. Colin Simons on the NIL. And for the Birds, Rashad Bateman, numbered to 6. Numbered to 6. So, all right. Well, we don't have any other breaks tonight. Sorry about that. And but we will have more coming up. And we do, if you go in and check the schedule on eBay Live, we have quite a few breaks coming up. We've got Steve is going to be doing Finest Break here, I think, on Tuesday. I'll be back with hopefully some more football on Wednesday. And again, next Sunday, hopefully be here every Sunday doing some more football breaks, singles, and stuff like that. And then Bo and Brody will be doing some baseball breaks, I think, on Fridays coming up as well. So hopefully everybody can join in. Keep an eye out on the eBay store. Make sure that you stay in touch. Give us a follow if you're not already, and make sure that we get everything going on. And OMC, it was wonderful. I appreciate everybody jumping in. Thanks to everybody. And it was a wonderful evening, a nice little break. And hopefully everybody got a little something. So have a great night, and we'll see everybody again soon. Appreciate it. All right.